Story 1. Take care of yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. People will come and go in your life, but you will always be there, so make yourself your top priority. Story 2. Do not do things merely to please others. Save money, take care of your teeth, have fun and do it safely. Story 3. You are going to make mistakes, and things you plan sometimes will not work out. That is okay. It is part of life. Being alone is fine. Your mental health is much more important. Story 4. Get a college degree in computer science. That is the future, and you will be in a high-earning profession while enjoying your work. Story 5. Join the military, but focus on learning a trade such as heating and cooling or an office-related skill. Serve for 4 or 5 years, and when you transition out, you will have a job for life without needing a college degree. Story 6. It's okay if you finish last. The most important thing is that you finished and did it your way. Just take your time. Story 7. You have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. You do not need to live your life on hard mode. College will be a different experience for you if you get diagnosed and receive medication. Story 8. Do not take the advice of a guidance counselor in college unless your aspirations are to become one. Additionally, consider gaining some work experience before entering the education field, as corporations often seek compliant individuals to shield themselves from lawsuits. Story 9. Use your 20s wisely, especially regarding health and athletics. Once you reach your 30s, it is downhill from there, and you may not return to your athletic peak. Story 10. Learn to work with your intuition to promote your goals. Knowing when to trust it will become invaluable. Story 11. Take your time. It's not a race. Don't compare yourself to someone else's journey. Take care of your mental and physical health. Get a job or volunteer. Start saving now if you can. Avoid getting into debt that is difficult to escape. If you take out student loans, ensure your career pays well. For example, don't take a loan if you plan to become a doctor, as they typically earn low salaries, especially when starting their residency. Don't do things just because your friends are doing them or because you feel you need to fit in. If they are truly your friends, they will accept you for who you are. Story 12. Fall in love. Don't let fear stop you from doing things. Make sure you keep the people who support you in your life, as you all get pulled to different places over time. Story 13. Do not let a fear of failure prevent you from achieving your goals or pursuing your dreams. Mistakes are normal and expected. They can be valuable learning experiences. You can do this. Story 14. Learn financial responsibility and don't do something just because everyone else is doing it. Sheep follow blindly. Also, make sure to exercise regularly. Story 15. Youth often resist appearing to be putting in effort. Everything should seem effortless. One must maintain a cool demeanor and avoid showing enthusiasm. It is curious that this is so prevalent, as everyone, regardless of age, appreciates enthusiasm. So let go of the facade, make an effort, and pursue your passions wholeheartedly. Story 16. Try different industries for work experience. Chances are you have no responsibilities to pay for. Then choose what you like. Financial stability matters more as you get older. You cannot pay the mortgage with low wages and casual work. Story 17. Don't go to university straight out of school. Gain some life experience first. What you enjoyed in school may not be what you like in your early 20s. Many students go directly to university, change majors halfway through, or complete their degrees only to find they do not want to use them. Story 18. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because that is how you learn. Do not be shy or embarrassed to ask questions you do not know. Take your time and avoid getting into bad habits like gambling or substance abuse, as those will only waste time you could have spent on something truly joyful. Most importantly, do not worry about unimportant things, because in a few years, you will ask yourself why you took them so seriously. Story 19. Have fun. Be confident. Experience as much as you can. Be true to yourself. Do not get tied down in a relationship. Story 20. Let the good times roll. No, seriously, don't put any kind of smoke in your lungs. Don't drink alcohol or use recreational drugs. Study for a job you are passionate about, invest wisely, and the rest will take care of itself. Oh yeah, and start a family when you find the right person for you. Story 21. Don't trust anyone easily, especially girls, because they can be a distraction. I said that 99% of girls may distract you, but don't get sidetracked. Focus on your dreams. That would be much better. Go wherever you want to go and see the world, because after that, you may not have much time for yourself. Once you get married and have children, remember to dream for life, not just a life for a dream. Story 22. Don't drink, don't smoke, respect is earned, not just given. Don't let people walk over you. Always aspire to be better. Study hard and build a successful career. Provide for and take care of those you love. Story 23. Don't grow up too fast. Enjoy the moment. Things happen, but it's okay. Experience as much as you can. Love as much as you can. Most importantly, tell your parents you love them. Story 24. There is nothing healthy about a tan. Wear sunscreen. If you are going to be in the sun for extended periods, wear a long-sleeve shirt and a broad-brimmed hat. It doesn't matter if others think you look awkward. At least you are protecting your skin not only from skin cancer but also from aging prematurely. Incorporate moderate exercise at least 3 times a week for at least 30 minutes. Whether you jog, go to the gym, dance in your living room, or swim, just keep your body moving. Additionally, try to include incidental exercise in your daily routine. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Walk 10 minutes to the cafe for your morning coffee instead of driving. Eat healthily. Learn to cook basic meals with plenty of vegetables. Homemade spaghetti bolognese is affordable and an easy way to include vegetables in your diet. I add canned tomatoes, grated carrots and zucchini, diced mushrooms, onions, basil, and oregano. Limit takeout to once a week to save money and maintain a healthy waistline. Aim to set aside 10 to 20% of your income into a savings account that you cannot access with a regular debit card. Save for rainy days or emergencies, and learn to budget the rest of your money. Look for sales and don't hesitate to buy secondhand items. And seriously, wear your sunscreen. Story 25. Sometimes life is building a bridge that gets you from point A to point B, and the details don't matter. Sometimes it's a cathedral and all details matter. Make your life a cathedral because the journey is the construction itself. Story 26. Avoid debt as much as possible, including loans and credit cards. Also, don't feel pressured to complete your adult milestones just because it seems like everyone else your age is. Move at your own pace and do what suits you. Story 27. Don't rush. Take your time. Explore. But remember that there is time for everything, just not enough. Story 28. Do not care what strangers think of you. Find a hobby that you can enjoy alone or with others that brings you happiness. Story 29. Everything that seems to have no way out will pass over time, and you will realize that it is not worth worrying about. Do the things you want, travel as much as you can, and remember that positive experiences are more important than money. Story 30. Don't sunburn yourself at 18 because you lack a sense of longevity at that age. Your older, mole-free self will thank you. Story 31. Look up responsible habits regarding finances. Budget. Live within what you earn weekly and try to go below that. For example, if you make $1,000, aim to live off of $500 to $800. Save a little on the side from that. Avoid incurring debt to fund a lifestyle you cannot sustain. Being able to afford only the minimum payment on debt is not a sign of healthy finances. Put in the effort and time if you want to achieve more. One technique I use is to convert the price of something I want into the time it would take to earn it. Let's say you earn $10 per hour for easy math, and you want to buy a non-essential accessory for $200. Is that accessory worth the 20 hours you would need to work to buy it after covering food, rent, utilities, and other essentials? Assuming a 40-hour work week, do you really want to devote half of that week of work just to buy that item? Story 32. Save 10% of your paycheck into a savings account you never even see. Live life a little and make mistakes. Do not try to start a career immediately. That is what I did, and I have no stories to tell. I only have work stories, and I still do not own a house. This brings me to my next point. When you look at houses, focus on starter homes you can afford. There are several houses in different areas that start around $150,000. Consider one of those instead of looking at homes priced over $250,000, which can make you feel like you will never be able to own one. It is all about getting what you can now and moving up later in life. Many people who have nice things today started in lower-income houses as well. Learn how to handle basic home repairs so you can increase the value of your property and sell it for more when you are ready to upgrade. If you cannot save money, consider buying land or a house and using it as a savings account. Invest as much as you can into it so that when you are ready to sell it for something substantial, you have that much money available. Live with your parents as long as you can to save for your own house. Do not get caught in the cycle of renting and never being able to save up. Story 33. Don't judge yourself too harshly. It will take another 10 years to fully develop. Enjoy being young and don't take yourself too seriously now. You will find yourself soon enough. Story 34. I know you are more likely to trust your peers than anyone else, whether you are aware of this or not, but take a deep breath. Sit in a quiet place or be in a public space, but keep to yourself. Figure out who you really are and what matters to you. You do not need to have everything figured out because no matter how hard you try, you may not reach that point realistically. So sit down and take steps to declutter your mental landscape so you will know your goals, your motivations, and even your prejudices or blind spots. Do not let the unhealthy parts of yourself take root, as predators will sense it, and you could fall into the trap of seeking distractions to numb the pain or pretending that everything is fine. Predators are not just romantic con artists. They can also be conniving or toxic bosses, mean individuals, scammers, and everything in between. Do not be discouraged by the thought of entering your 20s soon. Just do what you can to save yourself. Cultivate your mind, spirit, and heart as fertile ground for the growth, strength, and healing that you are meant to experience during this time. I am not trying to dictate your path. What I mean to convey is that as a person, you should be evolving. You should not be stagnant, reckless, happy-go-lucky, foolish, or arrogant. Story 35. Think of the future, but be careful not to fall into an anxiety attack while doing so. Story 36. Harness your energy. You might have interests that you keep postponing, thinking you can pursue them later in life. It's true that you can, but it will be harder to get motivated because your energy will diminish. Additionally, dreams may feel less achievable as you grow older because experience teaches you how difficult they can be to realize. It is also harder to remember things as you age, and even your memory in your 30s may not be as sharp, making learning take longer. Use your energy wisely. Research how to pursue your interests and put genuine effort into them. Be open to advice and willing to reconsider your views. When it comes to your interests, take advantage of the knowledge gained by those who came before you. Learn your interests correctly so you don't spend your later years unlearning obstacles you've created for yourself. Chase your dreams and interests while you are young, and pursue them diligently. It is simply easier at 18. I hope that made sense. Story 37. 1. Your self-worth comes from within. It doesn't come from success in your career or relationships. So do not deem yourself a failure if you're not where you think you should be according to societal standards. Whatever you're going through, many people have experienced it too. Reach out for help when you need it. Those times when you feel like the world is ending, it isn't. We are resilient creatures, and you can get through anything. You will make mistakes, and so will others. Forgive yourself and give others room to grow as well. You will meet people who do not resonate with you, and there will be miscommunications and misunderstandings. Do not fall into the trap of becoming the judge, jury, and executioner of every person with whom you have conflict. You are an adult legally, but you are still young until your 60s. You still have a lot to experience, and every aspect of your life will continue to change. Welcome that change and accept that not all of it will seem positive at first. Your best friend might become someone you only speak to occasionally just a couple of years later. This is normal. There is a lot of shifting in everyone's lives. You will lose people through conflict or death. It will be hard, so allow yourself to grieve, but do not let that grief control you. Do not allow yourself to become bitter, selfish, or closed off. Sometimes the negative can be very loud and overwhelming, but by and large, people are good. Above all else, you need a support network. Even if that group changes over time, never ever isolate yourself. Story 38. Know that you are not old. You are still a kid even if you are in your late 20s. Learn something that will make you money in the future. Go to college and get an engineering degree, one of the top 3 highest paying fields. It will be hard, but study. Be healthy, work out, and eat well. Do not listen to music excessively. It can ruin your dopamine levels. The same goes for social media. Consider removing it from your phone. Avoid negative influences and do not waste time on relationships. You are too young for that. Consider marriage after the age of 25 or 26. Work, make money, save a little, and enjoy life by engaging in fantastic activities. Stay away from friends who may negatively impact your life the majority of the time. Find those who support your goals. Be ambitious, kind, and respectful, and explore your spirituality. Work hard and never compare your life to others. Some people are fortunate even if they worked hard, while others may have had better starting points. Do what you have to do and do not complain. This is what I tried to do and what I am still working towards. I am 23 years old, have completed my bachelor's degree, and am pursuing a second one because I did not like the work environment of my first job. Now, I want to become an engineer in cybersecurity. It is challenging, but that is the cost of avoiding the regret of not taking action. Do not focus on the mountain ahead, but rather on the first step. Do not waste time or burn out. You do not need to work excessively for 15 hours a day. Find balance. Avoid smoking and drinking. These habits are detrimental at any age. Stay away from parties unless they are family gatherings or birthdays where alcohol consumption is minimal. Sending love from Italy. See you at the top. Story 39. Enjoy yourself and have new experiences. Go on trips, no matter how small. Spend time with your siblings or friends. Smile and laugh with them, as experiences matter more than material possessions. If you prefer to do things alone, that's fine too, as it can be enjoyable as well. Story 40. Change is constant. How you feel about something today may not be how you feel in 5 or 10 years. Things are not always what they appear to be, and it is the details that matter. Story 41. Never waste time playing video games. You can invest that time to learn about finances, investing, or a new language. Story 42. The biggest thing I've learned is that people will come and go from your life, and that's how it's supposed to be. Not everyone is meant to be in your story forever. The second most important thing is to always look at the bigger picture in life. Story 43. Money first, priorities later. If you haven't found a career path yet and are skilled in math and manual tasks, consider a trade that suits you. Blue-collar and gray-collar jobs will be in demand in the next few years. Those salaries can keep you in the middle-class bracket and allow you to support a family with only one breadwinner if necessary. Avoid any car with an interest rate over 10%. Do not accept a car payment that you can't cover with 1 week's pay. For example, if 1 week of pay equals $600, your monthly car payment plus insurance should be less than $600. Be cautious with credit cards. If you don't manage them properly, they can lead to significant debt. I was in $60,000 of credit card debt, and I'm still paying it off. Story 44. Be as selfish as you can be. Make yourself your only priority. As soon as something doesn't fit your life, leave it. Don't let others make decisions for you. Story 45. You are not as mature as you think you are. Ask for help and be open to listening to the advice of older individuals. Story 46. Commit 100% to the things you set your mind to. If it doesn't work, push until you finish it. Don't let your mind aimlessly wander. Story 47. Work hard, keep your plans private, and strive for self-awareness. It does not matter what others think about you. That is their concern, not yours. Most importantly, learn to say no. Story 48. Your brain is not fully formed yet, so be careful, but not to the extent that you fear rejection. Story 49. Don't move in with your new partner, especially if your parents are willing to let you stay with them. It doesn't matter how many times or how many people say they will help you. No one is going to come through for you like the people who have been involved in your life. Your boyfriend's mother is not your mother. His brother is not going to want to schedule his life around your schedule. Your girlfriend isn't going to get you a job and then set you up with a car. Worry about yourself and the people who have proven they support you, not those who are interested in you because you are shiny and new. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.